What's up?
You made a promise to the Chinese fan last year that you're going to make the All-Star this year. Now you're here.
Yep.
What do you want to say to the fans in China?
I appreciate y'all sticking with me. You guys, have my love unconditional. You've been there with me for basically my entire career. I told you, guys, one thing, and I was going to do it. So now the next goal is to win the championship. But tonight or this weekend was an unbelievable weekend. A lot of familiar faces, a lot of excitement. Hopefully the fans enjoyed it. A little weird. Too many, stopping. I understand why, but you got to find a way to shorten all the stoppage and kind of get the game with the flow. But other than that, I think there's a lot of excitement around it.
Did 40 points feel like the right amount? Do you feel like it was too little? Like the game was short? Was 50 been better?
I mean, it's all a test. So 40 points. I mean, it depends. You got some of the best talent in the world. So I think 40 points is gonna happen fast.
James, based on
Harden,
this experience,
Andre here. What conditioner do you put in your beard?
Different ones.
Herbal essence?
No.
James, you've been sharing the court with multiple players that you on the team with. How does it feel to just share the court, especially with Kyrie and KD, to share the court?
Just special. These guys are some of the best basketball players we've ever seen before. So just to be on the court and tonight get a win, but this is fun, man. Those are my teammates, and
James,
it's a different feeling.
based on this experience, what do you think about the idea of having an All-Star game in Europe in different countries?
That'll be fire.
Why?
I mean, I said it'd be good. With the NBA scheduling, you only get a couple days, so you have to extend more time. But I think that would be a good idea.
Okay.
James, what's the balance between wanting to be competitive in this environment and sell the product versus knowing that in 3 or 4 days you're back into it in a Western Conference that's incredibly tight, that if you miss a game because of a hamstring or does that make this sort of an impossible problem to solve?
No, because it's never been like that. I think there's always been some kind of competitive nature in this All-Star game. I think the last handful of years, the competitive nature went down. I don't know what the reasoning is, but for us, I think ever since I've been in the game, it's been competitive. And you really, for the most part, in the first half, you cruise through it. Everybody's scoring, and then the second half, you kind of get serious, and then that fourth quarter is like, oh, it's time to win. So, it's a little different this format. Personally, I didn't really like it, but I don't know what the reason is.
How, physically, the stoppages, guys tend to not want to, guys come out of games that get on a bike and stuff like that to stay loose. You guys stood for 15 or so minutes today in the middle of this game. There was a break, pretty substantial break between your first game.
And then there's a few breaks throughout the course of our game as well. So it's just too much stoppage to where, we got to warm up and then get going and then warm up again. It's a lot.
We saw you have
Favorite role player?
You? I got a lot of favorite role players, man. So many guys that impact the game, and somebody like I would say just off the top of my head, somebody like Draymond, who's a role player, but a superstar as a role player. And so you respect those guys because they contribute to the game, not only just scoring.
Trey was pretty vocal about not liking the format, wanting to go back to traditional East to West. Given the winners of the game, everything, they just get nothing. Do you think it's as simple as that? Is there an idea that you think might work?
I mean, that might work. Another idea is, U.S. versus world. So just there's other ways you can figure it out. But I think the format was just, it's too much going on in the sense of, stopping the game, starting again. I think it just be, East versus West, the best 24 players.
What did you make of the send-off you guys gave the TNT guys?
The what?
The send-off you guys gave Chuck and Ernie?
Oh yeah, those guys have been doing it at the highest level, man. Like they said, they're future, players. They're fans of the game. They love watching us play. So, we're gonna miss those guys.
We saw you do the little handoff from 2025 to 26
Yeah.
with Steph coming to LA.
Yep.
What do you make of being able to host next year?
Clipper Nation, we ready. Into a dome is gonna be live in there. I think I'm excited for the world to get an opportunity to see how beautiful that establishment is. We got a year. We're a year out, but I think we're ready now, but we got a year to prepare and make sure it's flawless for everybody to see.
James, this year, have a lot of fans there. Can you send a message to Brazilian fans?
All my Brazilian fans, I want to say what's up. It's James Harden. I appreciate the support.
James, this year what was your best part about just being here for All-Star Weekend?
Just NBA cares moment, seeing a lot of familiar faces, building relationships, interacting with a lot of fans. Just the entire NBA All-Star experience it's a blessing. So, for me to be back here, I definitely took advantage of the opportunity.
James, this year they had a handful of first-time All-Stars. For you to be doing this for 10 years, what's the key?
11.
11, excuse me. What's the key for you for doing the All-Star game and being an All-Star for longevity?
Playing at the highest level, putting the work in and letting the results show.
Thank you.